Well, the New Hanover County Sheriff's Office confirms that they have investigated UNCW women's soccer coach Paul Kearney for indecent liberties with a minor back in '07. At that time, the victim did not want to pursue prosecution, they told us. Well, now that it's come to light this week, investigators told us they reached back out again, and again, the victim declined a criminal investigation. Well, tonight, a new statement from Kearney's attorney. Our sports director, Dustin Dorsey, joins us now. He's been following the story since last night. Dustin.
Amanda, the university put Coach Kearney on administrative leave in early December while they conduct a personnel inquiry. UNCW will not confirm whether this relates to allegations of sexual misconduct. Anonymous tweets from last summer and again in November and December accuse Coach Kearney of sexual misconduct at a UNCW soccer camp. Many students believe the Me Too movement contributed to this and say now is the best time to deal with it.
For an issue like this to be prevalent and dealt with accurately and adequately, I think it's today as much as any time. But I also think it's important that UNCW's faculty and staff heavily hard press this issue and make sure that if there is any sexual misconduct that it's dealt with appropriately.
Now, some students said it's important to look back into cases like this. We reached out to UNCW Media Relations and asked if there were any other reports involving Coach Kearney or any other complaints from students. We also asked if we could speak to someone and explain the procedures for these summer camps, but we have still not heard back. We did, however, hear from Kearney's attorney, who sent me a statement saying, in part, the recent statement made on behalf of the New Hanover County Sheriff's Department indicates a positive step in this manner. UNCW is still obliged to conduct a complete and independent administrative inquiry into this claim. Coach Kearney has trust in the process and a great deal of respect for the team appointed by UNCW to conduct this investigation. Paul looks forward to continuing his cooperation in the process. Now, his attorney says Kearney does not want to go on camera amid the allegation and believes this course of action is in the best interest of the UNCW family, the public, and his family. I'm back. Now, hey, we've been waiting for this matchup since the UNCW Seahawks won the CAA tournament. Tonight, the team in teal traveled down to Charleston to take on the preseason conference favorite Cougars in a good old rivalry game. This game was not going to come easy for UNCW, though. Charleston bringing back a lot of guys from a year ago, including this guy, Cameron Johnson. He had 11 on the night, and Joe Cheeley then with the beautiful dish down low. Nick Harris, who gets the slam. All 5 Coug starters in double figures tonight. More from Cam Johnson knocking down the 3 here. He is fired up because the Cougars are up 30-19, and just before the half, Grant Riller splitting the defense. He had 16 tonight, and they led by 17 at the break. In the second half, though, UNCW gets fired up. Ty Taylor spins and hits it for that. He had 23 in the night, all coming in the second half. College of Charleston, though, not going away. Jalen McManus gets the 3 here, and the Cougars put them up by 10, and that's when Wilmington makes a big-time scare, puts it into the hearts of the Cougars fans because Ty Taylor's hitting from deep. There he is again. It's going to be coming back here. Another 3-point party from the feed from Tally. It's Jalen Fornes. That brings the lead down to 2, but a huge play here. Joe Cheeley to Nick Harris for the slam, and the comeback attempt by UNCW falls just short. Charleston gets the victory tonight, 80-76 over the Seahawks. And we're going to throw things over now to CB McGrath after the game.
I'm proud of my team's effort in the second half. Obviously, we didn't put 2 halves together. We got behind by too much. You put yourself behind the 8 ball, you got to play a perfect half when you're down 17 to a good team. I mean, they're not preseason favorites, for nothing. And they're really balanced. They had 5 guys in double figures. A lot of the guys made shots in the first half to get in that lead. And, sometimes when you get a big lead, you let up a little bit. And you got to give them credit. They made the shots that they had to at the end.
UNCW is keeping things close. They're going to have to try to get the win Saturday against Towson. That will be at home at 7 p.m. Now let's keep things with basketball, move things to high school basketball. Friday night is basketball night in the Cape Fear. Tomorrow, the best high school basketball show. Can't say that enough. that enough returns right here to WWAY. With less than a month remaining in the season, the favorites in each conference are beginning to emerge. In the Mid-Eastern Conference, the New Hanover guys and Hoggard girls remain undefeated in conference. We'll check in with both of those teams as the Cats travel to Topsail and the Vikings take on North Brunswick. Two of the best in the Three Rivers Conference meet when West Columbus takes on South Columbus. We'll see if the Vikings guys can come back from their big loss last week, but South Columbus is looking to avenge a loss from earlier the year against West as well. Those games and more tomorrow night on WWAY at 11. Now, while we're previewing games Sunday on WWAY CBS, a champion will be crowned. The New England Patriots return to the AFC Championship game for the 7th year in a row. But looking to keep Tom Brady from a chance at a 6th ring is the Jacksonville Jaguars and their impressive young defense. If last weekend in the NFL taught you anything, it's that you cannot miss any of the action. The NFL today begins at 2 p.m. with the game starting at 3:05, only on WWAY CBS. Now, while we're talking about football, of course, you know the New Hanover Wildcats won a state championship last year, but those Hoggard Vikings had a great season as well. In fact, they were the only team to beat the Wildcats last year, and now one of their players is getting a big-time honor. I'm here to tell you right now, folks, that kickers are people too. KickingWorld.com named junior kicker Jeremiah Kim to their 2017 high school All-America team. Kim made 11 out of the 14 field goals he attempted this year and went 68 for 71 on point after kicks. This is just the latest in a string of honors for him. He was also named to the All-District and All-State teams. Congratulations to you, Jeremiah Kim. Man, I got to tell you what, I miss high school football season. It was such a fun year in the sport, but hey, basketball has been pretty great around here. Tomorrow night, it's all about the hoops. So I will see you tomorrow night during that full court press. Amanda, I know you love that show.
You know I do. I watch from home. I leave here and I'm watching, see all the highlights of the hardwood action.